Alright, good morning everyone. So today is Tuesday, March the second trading day of the week. So I have with me here some couple of pairs which we analyze and then we are going to pick an entry on them. So let's get into it. So the first pair is Euro USD and on Euro USD I have my monthly upper zone, my monthly midway zone, and my monthly lower zone here. And on the monthly time frame, if you watch closely, you could notice price is in an uptrend, a very nice bullish market all the way here for a couple of months now. So on Euro USD, we are looking at a bullish market. So as we go to the lower time frame, I'm just going to be looking for buying opportunity on Euro USD. We're just going to be looking for buying opportunity on Euro USD. So on Euro USD, we are on the weekly time frame and I have my weekly upper zone here. So since we are in an uptrend and on the weekly time frame, you can't see any good structure. Let's go over to the daily and see what's there. So on the daily time frame, I have my daily upper zone here and my daily midway zone here. So on the daily time frame, like we said on the monthly, we are in an uptrend, and that's exactly what we are seeing here. That's exactly what we are seeing here. So let's go to the lower time frame and pick an entry. So on here we are on the 4 hour, and you can see Euro USD broke out of the zone, came down for a retest. You can see the price is already going to the upside. And if you watch closely, there is a very beautiful bullish engulfing here, which is pushing price to the upside, So you can't pick an entry on Euro USD from the 4 hour time frame. If you pick an entry from the 4 hour, you're gonna have to target in the monthly time frame, which is going to take a very long time to hit there. So since you know that, let's go to the 1 hour and pick an entry on Euro USD. Yeah. So here we are on the 1 hour time frame, and the 1 hour after price broke out of the 1 hour zone, you see a double top at the top, and a double bottom at the down, and price has broken out of the zone, came down for a retest. I see a nice, beautiful structure on Euro USD. So this is the structure on Euro USD, and price has broken out of this zone, we are going to pick an entry from here all the way to the upside. So on Euro USD, if you are watching this video right now, I'll say buy Euro USD now. Buy Euro USD now. Our stop loss will just be about here 55 pips, and we target the next weekly zone. So we have a 164 here, and it's a beautiful setup for you all to take. So if you are watching this video right now, you can pick your entry now, as I'm also entering mine before we continue with the analysis. So your USD 55. Okay. So if you are in the community, I'll be dropping the signal right away. I'll be dropping the signal right after this video. I'll be dropping it right after this video. So I'm in on Euro USD. One more account, then we continue with the video. Sorry, the recording. One more account, yeah. One more, okay. One more account, okay. Alright, so Urban entry has been fixed on Euro USD. So on Euro USD, our TP will be here 1.7 1.17525. Our entry will be here, which is at market price. That's 1.15354, and our stop loss will be right below the low, which will be here. That's 1.14800, 1.14800. That's where our stop loss will be. So let me clear this since you are not going to make use of it. Yeah, so this will be the entry on Euro USD. So if you are in the community, after this recording, I'll drop the signals right away. So let's move on to the next pair. So the next pair on my list is USDCHF. USDCHF. And man, like this pair, it has been doing some shit. Like last week, last week and all of that. This month alone, we were able to get this pair like back to back with my community. We were able to catch it back to back. Then at the end, we took one loss and we said, oh, let's just wait and see what price will be doing. So we waited, and now we are having another entry on USDCHF all the way to the downside. So let's prepare for it. So on USDCHF, I have my monthly upper zone, midway zone, and my monthly lower zone. So on the monthly time frame, we are seeing a very beautiful downtrend. Because price, yes, the downtrend, higher low here, high, low, equal low, equal high, then boom, a break to the downside. So I'm sure you all know what we should be expecting next. A retest before the sell happens. Since we already know whenever price breaks out of the zone, we must always wait for the pullback before we trade to the downside. So let's go to the weekly time frame and see what we can get there. So here I have my weekly upper zone, midway zone, and my weekly lower zone. Upper zone, midway zone, and lower zone. So on the weekly time frame, like we said on the monthly, we are in a downtrend. So since we are in a downtrend, price is just dropping to the downside. So let's go to the daily and then to the 4-hour, then we prepare for an entry. So here we are on the 4-hour, and price has broken out of the monthly zone. So what we are just going to do is wait for a retest, then we sell all the way to the downside. So the question is, would the retest happen because of how the candles consolidated over here? Would the retest happen? We don't know yet, but let's go to the 4-hour and see if the retest will really happen. So here we are on the 4-hour. So on the 4-hour, if you watch where I said market was consolidating, that this was the consolidation, and you could see that price seemed to have broken a 4-hour zone. And this was the break. Then you can see that a very nice retest with a candle confirmation over here. So this was the candle confirmation. A very nice bearish engulfing. So since you have seen a bearish engulfing on the 4-hour, we the price will definitely drop to the downside because that's a retest with a candle confirmation. So what you are going to do is you are going to go to the 1 hour and prepare for another entry on USDCHF. So on USDCHF, this will be the entry. Let's put our entry here, a stop loss right above, then target the zone. Let's target the monthly zone. Yeah, this will be the setup on USDCHF. Stop loss will be here. Entry will be at the market price, and take profit will be here. So if you are watching this video right now, sell USDCHF, sell USDCHF, sell USDC, and our stop loss is just 50 pips. Our stop loss is just 50 pips. So sell USDCHF. I'm also entering on my account, so we all ride it along. So we all ride it along. So yeah, sell USDCHF now. Okay. Okay, so I'm done entering my trades. If you haven't done yours, click on the link that will be in the description and you can join the Telegram channel, which where I'll be dropping these same signals right away after this recording. So let's move on to the next pair, and the next pair on the list is GBP USD. GBP USD. GBP USD. So on GBP USD, I have my monthly upper zone here, monthly midway zone, and my monthly lower zone. So on the monthly time frame, we are seeing GBP USD in an uptrend. We are seeing a bullish market on GBP USD. So if you watch this couple of months, GBP USD has been really bullish, just like we saw on Euro USD. So let's go to the weekly. So as you are going through the time frames, you are looking for buying opportunity because Euro USD, sorry, GBP USD is bullish from the monthly time frame. But for the monthly time frame also, let's go back to the monthly. We could see that GBP USD is at a monthly resistance zone. That's a monthly resistance zone. So if you are to take the buy, you have to wait for a breakout of the monthly zone, retest before you can take the buy all the way to the upside. Before you can take the buy all the way to the upside on GBP USD. So let's go to the weekly time frame. So here we are on the weekly time frame. I have my weekly upper zone and my weekly lower zone. Weekly upper zone and weekly lower zone. And on the weekly time frame, we are seeing the same bullish structure which you saw on the monthly time frame. We are seeing the same bullish structure which you saw on the monthly time frame. So on GBP USD, we are still looking for buying opportunities. We are still looking for buying opportunities. So on GBP USD, on the monthly time frame, you see this is the this is the daily midway zone, our daily midway zone. So just like we said, on the monthly and on the weekly, price is in an uptrend and it's currently at a resistance zone. So you just have to wait for a breakout, a retest, then we buy. So let's go to the 4 hour and see if we can get what we are looking for. So on the 4 hour time frame, this is my 4 hour midway zone. So I can see that price is doing like what we expected, push to the upside, a retest, and continuous push to the upside. But so does that mean GBP USD has done the break and retest which we wanted? Nah, that's not the break and retest we wanted. We are waiting for GBP USD to break out of the monthly zone, comes back for a retest before we buy. So since it's at a monthly zone, there's a possibility that GBP USD can see selling pressure from here and drop to the downside But if that happens, if GBP USD sees selling pressure and drop to the downside, we will not pick our entry from here, but rather we'll be waiting to pick our entry from here all the way to the downside. Because why we are picking an entry from here is because if price is able to break out of this zone alone, it shows enough selling pressure and it's also showing a change of character, a change of direction. So if we see something like this, we will be selling GBP USD. But if not, then we are still going to be anticipating buys on GBP USD. Buys on GBP USD. So let's anticipate a setup like this on GBP USD. So I'm just going to wait for price to do what it wants to do, then also pick our entry and ride it along. So this is it on GBP USD. Let's go to the last pair on the list, which is AUD USD. So on AUD USD, I have my monthly upper zone, midway zone, and my monthly lower zone. So on the monthly time frame, we are seeing a very nice price is currently bullish. Just like we saw. Price is currently bullish. So this is the bullish structure is forming. So we don't know if that bullish structure will be able to break out of the zone, come back for a retest, then go back to the monthly upper zone. We don't know yet, but just time will tell. So what we are going to do is go to the lower time frame and find out what exactly price is doing. So let's go to the weekly. Yeah, so here we are on the weekly time frame, and we can confirm that AUD USD is going to the upside. So here we are. I have my weekly upper zone, my weekly lower zone, my weekly upper zone, and my weekly lower zone. So on AUD USD, you can confirm from the weekly time frame that price is going to the upside. So what you are going to be looking for is buying opportunity all the way to the upside. So let's go to the daily, and then we prepare an entry on the 4 hour and ride it long. So here we are on the daily. I have my daily upper zone, my daily lower zone. So on the daily, you could see that price is still bullish, just like we saw on the weekly and on the monthly. So price has, on the daily time frame, price has broken out of the monthly resistance zone. So let's see if we can get an entry on the 4 hour and ride it to the upside. Yeah, so here we are on AUD USD on the 4 hour, and we could see price forming a series of higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, high, low, high, and low. We are seeing a push to the upside again. We are seeing a push to the upside. So right now, let me look at the structure very well before we take the next step. Okay, so I'm going to be buying AUD USD also right now. Buy AUD USD now. My target to be here, then a stop loss right here. Yeah. Yes, okay for us. So on A buy AUD USD now. Buy AUD USD now. Buy AUD USD now. Buy AUD USD now. So this will be the setup on AUD USD. This will be the setup on AUD USD. So you can buy AUD USD now. Once I also take my buys on my account, you can also do same right away.
AI robots and traders. So
Okay, so this is it on AUD USD, and that this will be the last pair on the list. The last pair on the list. So the buys we are in, and if you haven't joined my Telegram channel, the link will be in the description. If you also want to contact me and join my mentorship class, my contact details and my socials will be in the description. So you can click on the subscribe button if this is your first time getting access to this channel. Hit the like, comment something nice, or if you have any question or any request of any pair you want me to analyze for you, comment it in the comment section, and also share the video with your family and friends so they can also get access to the good news which I'm giving out here. So this will be the last pair, and I've given quite a setup, like quite a signal. I'm sure all of you guys are in profit already, as I'm also in profit, and we ride it all the way to the upside. So as you all know the rule when you enter a trade, it's either TP or SL. As long as you manage your risks, you'll be okay. So that's why I always preach about risk management. If you manage your risks in this market, you stay for the long run. You stay to see the rainy days. No matter the losses you take, you stay to see the rainy days. So if you haven't joined my Telegram community, join now, because you've been catching, like, you've been killing the market back to back since for like since last March. You haven't ended the week with a loss. We haven't ended the week with a loss, and that's a very beautiful signal. That's a very good sign that we are doing something great over here. So if you haven't joined the Telegram channel, do so now, and all my socials will be in the description. So if you want to give a follow up, you can give on all my social media accounts, and see you next time. Peace.